Good early morning, friends. It is Saturday morning and literally I just got up. Well, I shouldn't say I just got up, I just got out of bed. Jameson's been up since like 6 o'clock this morning, but he's been hanging out in bed watching TV with me. I just got up because I had a package delivered. It is 7:20 in the morning and I received my sewing machine. So Sean's taking care of Jameson for a little bit so that I can play with my new sewing machine. So I came downstairs just to get a cup of coffee, and then I'm gonna head back upstairs in my office and I'm going to tinker around with it and see if I can figure out how to work it. Last night we finished up a few projects. We put the rest of our cabinet doors on our kitchen cabinets, which I'm so excited about. All the lower cabinet doors were door fronts and then drawer fronts were off, so we finished that up last night. Yeah, so now my kitchen is just about complete. So yeah, I'm gonna go play with my new sewing machine, and then later on this morning we are heading to West Mountain. That's my new little pumpkin mug that I picked up yesterday when Alyssa and I went to Harry and David. I wanted to get some of the sweet red pepper jam that I like from Harry and David, and I saw this cute little jack-o'-lantern mug and grabbed that. Thought it was so cute. This is it. Just pulled it out of the box. This nice little cover that goes over the top of it, which I think I have it backwards. I think it goes like this. Yes, goes like that for storage. And there it is. So I am going to play around with it and see if I can figure this baby out. It's a lot different than the one that I used to have, that's for sure. We are on our way to West Mountain. It's warm out today.
Yeah, look at them, they're walking down.
That's crazy.
Those are our neighbors.
Okay. Not very busy here. Alright, let's go check this out. They got little pony rides.
This is a little chilly.
You want to sign up for ski lessons, Alyssa?
No.
She's a professional skier anyhow.
Yeah.
What is this?
What's the cherry?
What is the season's pass?
Tickets for everything.
So we left. There wasn't a whole lot to do at West Mountain. I was disappointed.
We were there for like 10 minutes.
Yeah,
not
we
even.
very, I don't know,
Everyone
a lot
was-
of hype for nothing.
Everyone's walking down the hill.
So they have a chairlift ride, but you pay to go up the chairlift to see like the fall foliage, but then they make you walk down the mountain. So nobody's doing it, of course, because nobody wants to walk down the mountain
to go up.
So yeah, disappointed with this, but that's okay. It's not far from home, so it's not like we went really far to check it out. I would have been disappointed had we driven a long distance to see it. But
Like 2 minutes from home.
we are heading back home now, and I will put my seatbelt on. It is Saturday afternoon. We're in the process of making our mozzarella stuffed meatballs. We put ground beef and sweet Italian sausage in the meatball mix. And then once these are all made, we're gonna stick them over here and cook them in a muffin tin. I know this is a huge muffin tin, but that's the only one we have. But that's okay. So yeah, we are going to have a nice little meat, cheese, and dipping oil tray that I'm gonna prepare here in a little bit. And we have stuff for a salad, and then our pasta, which we haven't started yet. Sean started the sauce.
You can check it. I don't know
Let's see
what
what
it's
the
at.
sauce looks like. Ooh, it's hot.
On the side,
Ooh, it's really bubbling. Yep.
Does it smell good or?
It smells really good. So, making the sauce right now. Got our Saratoga olive oil. And then I have all of our place settings done. I just rearranged a little bit in here to make it a little bit more practical for eating. So this is just our place setting. And then for the kids, I bought these really cute little plastic cups with these straws that are the jack-o'-lanterns. I thought those were really cute. I got that one, and then I got this one over here. A little Frankenstein. Yeah, those ones are for the kids. It is, I don't know what time it is.
3 o'clock.
It's 3 o'clock, so we've got a good hour and a half to go. But we wanted to get everything started so that way we weren't rushing. And as you can see, our kitchen is complete, or mostly complete. All of our cabinet doors are on down at the bottom. Finally. It actually looks like a finished kitchen now, which is exciting. And Roomba's doing some work cleaning the hardwood floor. Alyssa's making her famous garlic bread. And the meatballs are in the sauce. Now I've got my little snack tray almost all laid out here. Looks good. Happy Sunday morning. We are up. We slept in this morning. Even Jameson slept in. We were up really late. I know. It's like 9:15 right now. We had a great dinner party last night. I didn't film like once our guests got here because that was just kind of, awkward. But the dinner party went extremely good. The food was really good. Everybody seemed to have a really good time. Dinner went off good, and then we kind of sat in the family room afterwards and hung out and had some drinks, and we played some games, and so yeah, it was a really good night. We didn't get to bed until I think it was like 10:30 maybe last night. I am going to start making a dessert for the football game today. We had a little change of plans. We were going to have the football game here today. Then my sister called and said that they're going to have it at their house instead because they have some other friends that decided to come as well. So I'm going to make a dessert and we're going to bring it to my sister's house today. And for my dessert, I wasn't sure what I was gonna make, but the last time we went to, where did I get this from?
Home Goods?
No, I didn't.
Oh, Trader Joe's.
Maybe Trader Joe's. It wasn't the last time I went to Trader Joe's. It was the time before. I had bought a pumpkin panettone bread, which comes in the little box like that. So I'm going to use that. Every time I usually buy one at Christmas time, and then I've never bought the pumpkin one before, so we'll see how this one turns out. But every time I buy one, I use it for bread pudding. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a pumpkin bread pudding. So I'm gonna start getting that prepped and make that this morning. Because the game is at 1 o'clock today, so we don't have a whole lot of time. What's the matter? What's the matter? Oh no. Oh, I know. He doesn't have his Mickey Mouse Clubhouse on. So these are the ingredients that you're going to need to make the pumpkin panettone bread pudding. I use 4 eggs. I use a 1/4 cup of butter, which I have a 1/2 cup here, but I'll cut that in half. Nutmeg, vanilla. I use a little bit of spiced cider. Obviously your pumpkin panettone bread, a 1/4 cup of white sugar, and you're going to be using 2 cups of milk. You can use any kind of milk you want. I've even used coconut milk before, and it all comes out the same. And I'm going to be making mine in my crock pot, so you'll need a crock pot as well. This is what the panettone bread looks like out of the box. It's got this like wrapper around the bottom of it, so you just have to peel the wrapper off of it. Usually there's a little seam somewhere. There's a seam that you can like peel off. But then I just dice mine up into cubes. You can get a panettone bread from most stores, and especially around the holidays. I know even like Home Goods and TJ Maxx usually have them as we get closer to the holidays. I got mine from Trader Joe's. I've never seen the pumpkin one is what I got from Trader Joe's, and I've never seen the pumpkin anyplace else other than Trader Joe's. So that's what I'm going to be using. Of the bread was from that little loaf once it's cut into cubes. It's a good probably 4 cups of bread, and I'm just gonna add that right to the crock pot first. And just make sure it's all even on the bottom of the crock pot, and then we're gonna start adding our ingredients to this bowl, and we're going to mix everything up first, and then we'll dump it in over the bread in the crock pot. working on this bread pudding. It's been in for about an hour now, a little over an hour. And it's looking good. It smells good already. I can smell the pumpkin and the nutmeg. I can smell the pumpkin and the nutmeg. So I'm just gonna leave it in there to cook. It looks good. I wanted to show you guys some of the progress that I've made on Jameson's birthday gift. So this is one of the pages, one of the felt pages, and it's the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. And I still have a lot of finishing touches to do on it, but I've got the pockets on the front and each one of the little figures are gonna go in the pockets, just like that. And these guys I've done by hand, but I used my sewing machine to do the page. So that is what one of the pages looks like, and that's what I've been working on. I've got about 5 more pages to go, but I think it's coming along cute.
Here I go. Now what are you doing? You done?
Did you like that? Did your cousin give you a ride?
Say, here we go. Say, move on to your cheese.
Cheese! Was that fun?
Get to push him. He wants to go for a ride. Here you go. You're gonna fly out. What are you talking about over here? Hey, he's playing with that.
Look at this. There are clues all over the world. And what's the message? So you can
Say cheese.
I've got a little bit of bread pudding left from my sister's house. We brought the crock pot with the bread pudding to my sister's house for the football game, and that's what I've got left. Well, I had a little bit more than that, but I gave this little boy some and he demolished it. Huh, he likes a bread pudding. So I'm gonna put some whipped cream on mine. And I haven't had any yet of my own. I've sampled a little bit, but that is my bread pudding.